Hi everybody, thank you for pressing play on the video today. It's Caroline here from craftycarolinecreates.com. Today we're going to make this pretty simple but very elegant little gift box. These are some that I'm putting together to send out to some ladies that have recently joined my team. Celebration is a fantastic time to join Stampin' Up. You get to pick £130 of any product you want and you pay only £99 including shipping. And you also, at the moment, during Celebration to the end of March, you get to pick another 2 stamps, any 2 stamp sets you want, absolutely free as well. So no wonder that people are taking advantage of that fantastic joining offer. So I needed to put some little gifts together. I'm not going to show you what's inside because I'm not 100% sure these will have been received by the time this video goes out. It's just a really nice box and I can show you, the lid just slides on and off. This beautiful Celebration stamp set, which you can get for absolutely free at the moment, does all of the hard work for you. And then this diamond, I'm going to show you how I did that using the tailored tag punch. So you get the border and the diamond shape from the one punch. So let's get on and I will show you how I did it. Should we start with, should we do scoring or stamping? Scoring, let's do scoring. So I'm going to start with a piece of this one that I just showed you. This is Melon Mambo. We're going to do Tempting Turquoise for the example. So I'm just going to grab my scoreboard in. There we go, my scoring tool as well. I'm going to lift you up a tad, okay. And we are going to score this along the top edge. When I find where I've put my measurements, here they are. We're going to score this. So this is, it's a little bit more than 7 1/8 of an inch, tiny little bit more than 7 1/8 of an inch square. We're going to score this at 1 inch on all 4 sides. So one, flip it round, score it at 1 inch, swing it round at 1 inch, and then last time spin it round and score it at 1 inch. Okay. So that is going to be the base of our box, and then we need the lid, which is another piece of cardstock. I'm using Very Manila. This measures 7 3/4 of an inch square, and we're going to score this one a little bit differently because we are going to reinforce the lid. We're going to do it at 1/2 inch and at 1 1/4 inches. Okay, so 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch and 1 1/4 inches. 1/2 inch is there and 1 1/4 inches, and the last one, spin it round to 1/2 inch and 1 1/4 inches. Okay, so that's all our scoring done, so we'll put that to one side. Then we need to do a little bit of folding and burnishing. So all of those score lines we've just made, let's just fold and burnish them. Now this is the thicker Very Vanilla cardstock, which is great for boxes because it's just a little bit thicker than the normal Very Vanilla. You can see it's just a little bit stiffer to fold it. Okay. And there we go. And the last one, there we go. And the base, we're just going to fold and burnish those score lines. Okay. And the last one. There we go. Okay, now I need to grab our scissors and we'll do the lid first. I'm just going to cut up on both sides those score lines like that. You've seen me done this. Is basic box making. A little flap. See me do this lots of times. We'll cut up there and we'll cut up here. Right, I'm just going to notch those out. This side here. Okay, there we go. Move those out of the way, and then our lid, a little bit different. If you can see in the corner, we've made sort of a square and then 3 rectangles around the edge. Well, it's 2 squares actually, 2 rectangles. Get the idea. So what we're going to do is start at the second score line in, and we're going to cut up 1, 2 score lines. So you make kind of like a double flap. going to do the same at the next score line. So cutting up 2 of those score lines. Now the end bit we are going to cut off completely. And I just like to cut a little chamfer out of that corner there. And then we're going to cut off the bottom as well, so we get a square left. And I like to just cut off a little chamfer here as well. So you're left with that sort of shape on the corner. So this is a flap, and then we've sort of got an L missing. Can you see that? I'm going to do it again on all 4 corners, so you'll see me do it. So up 2 score lines. This is just a reinforced box, which I have done a few times in the past. It's a little while since I've done one. So if you haven't seen me do it before, this is what we're doing. I'm actually going to just notch out that square as well. Okay, I'll go back and do this one. So you can see that we've got the L missing from the end. And we'll do this corner as well. 1, 2. Cut off the end here. That one. And that one, and then the last one here. Just do this one here. There we go. Okay, just going to move all those bits away. Let me show you what we've got. So we've got this sort of shape on all 4 corners. We've taken that L off and we just left ourselves with a little flap. Now to fold this up, what you need to do is, we'll move the base out of the way for a second. You're going to put some fuse on the back of each of those 4 little flaps. Those little flaps that we just made. Okay. So bending them over and putting the glue on the underside. And then we're going to run our fuse along these flaps here. Okay. So we're going to just run fuse all the way along those flaps. Turn it round, do this one. And our last one here. Okay. So to fold it up, we are just going to bring all those corners up, and these flaps are just going to stick up for the time being. There you go, bring that corner together, corner there, that corner there. Okay, so we've got all these bits sticking up, and then we're just going to press these over. And what this does is it just gives you a nice, neat folded edge. The box is a little bit sturdier, and if you're taking it off and off, if you're taking the lid on and off a lot, it just makes it a little bit stronger. And I think it just gives it a much more sort of elegant and professional look. So that is our lid. The base comes together really simply. Just a bit of fuse on the back side of each of those 4 corner tabs. Okay, and last one here. Okay, so let's fold them up and just press them together. There we go. Okay, so that's our base, and our lid should, if I got my measurements right, and I did, fit perfectly on top, just like that. And you just get that little flash, that little 1/4 of an inch flash of the Tempting Turquoise poking out. Now to decorate it, I've got 2 mats. The smaller one is 5 by 5, this is very vanilla, and the slightly larger one in Tempting Turquoise is 5 1/8 of an inch. So when you lie these on top of each other, you should just get a little whisper around the edges of the Tempting Turquoise. Okay, so we're going to start with our stamping on our mat, which is going to be our top one. And this is the stamp set we're using. It's called Heartfelt Bloom. It is a celebration stamp set, so that means money cannot buy this. But you can pick it if you spend £45 on any Stampin' Up products from the main catalogue or the Spring Summer catalogue. You get to pick 1 celebration item, and this could be your one pick. If you spend £90 you get to pick 2, and of course this could be one of those as well. It's beautiful. It's just so much detail, and let me show you when I stamp it. I mean, you can see on this pink one just how beautiful all that detail is, and it's all just one shade. So hopefully it's going to look nice in Tempting Turquoise. I haven't actually tried it, so I'm going to bring in my ink pad. We're going to ink it up. This is quite a big stamp set, so do just spend a minute, and I'm going to do it the other way around. Whenever my stamp is bigger than my ink pad, I like to flip it over and bring the ink pad to the stamp rather than the other way around, and I just find that makes sure I get a good coverage. Okay, now I'm going to stamp it down in sort of this bottom corner. There we go. And look at that, that's just stunning, isn't it? Look at that. I think I love it in blue actually. I like it better than the pink. Isn't that pretty? Really, really pretty. And then we can just mat this up on top of our Tempting Turquoise mat. I think that should be dry by now. Okay, just going to put some glue all around the back. Flip this over. I'm just going to line that up. There we go. All the way around. There we go. So we just got that little smidgen back, probably a little less than I'd want actually. Maybe I made the mat a little bit too close, but you get the impression. And this is then going to stick on top of our box. You can see that little bit of blue peeking out. Maybe cut them a bit close. So just a bit of Tombow once you get into those corners. And the great thing about Tombow, as I said, it just gives you that little bit of wiggle room. So I'm just going to push that down in the middle of my box. Line that up like that. That's beautiful, isn't it? And then our sentiment, we need a little bit of more, a little scrap of Very Vanilla. The sentiment, I'm going to use the same one again, this gorgeous curly For You. Now this comes from another really good value set. I know I've been showing you Petal Palette quite a bit. This is Cake Soiree, which is another really beautiful set. Really good value because you get the 2 stamp sets and they've got lovely sentiments, they've got these cakes, these presents and lots of cute flowers and leaves. Really good stamp set. But we're just going to take this For You. I love this font. And a bit more Tempting Turquoise ink. Dab, dab, dab. There we go. Oh, you didn't see. There we go. My camera angle is a bit high today. Sorry about that if you missed any bits. And what we're going to do is, as I said, use this tailored tag punch to punch this out and get this diamond shape. Okay, so let me show you how I'm going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slide in my punch as if I was going to punch out normally, but rather than center it as I would sort of in the middle of the punch, what I want to do is center it so that this corner here and this corner here line up with the center of my sentiment. Which I think is something like that. It's a little bit hard to see, but yeah, I think something like that. So it's down towards the bottom of my stamp and my punch. So yeah, I'm gonna go for there. Okay, so you can see it's completely off-centered, but I'm now just going to put a little bit of fuse on the top point, so just the point opposite the sentiment, and I'm going to stick it back down onto my cardstock. Okay, now I'm going to punch again, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to line it up so that this corner now, let me see if you can see that corner and that corner going to the top corner of the punch, and you can see how it's going to punch out that diamond shape. So I'm just going to punch again and catch it, and there we go. We got that lovely diamond shape for our sentiment. Then I just need a little scrap here of Tempting Turquoise cardstock, and I'm going to punch out the normal shape. There we go. And a dimensional or 2 on the back if I can find where I've put them. Oh, dimensionals. Where have they gone? I know I've got a new pack here. Okay, I'm going to open a new pack because I can't. Here we go. I do. Oh, here they are. Here they are. So just a few dimensionals on the back of my diamond. And then I'm going to center that over, ooh, it's flying, over do you think? Doesn't that look pretty? And then this is just going to stick on the corner of my box, and you can pop it up dimensionals or put it flat. I think I'm going to put it flat. So a little bit of Tombow on the back. This is a new Tombow, hence it's coming out quickly. That's probably a bit much. I'm just going to pop that down in the top corner. There we go. And because our lid fits really well, I don't think we need any ribbon or anything to hold it on. I think it just looks really beautiful, really simple, but very elegant little gift box. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. I will be back very soon with some more projects. Remember, if you want to learn anything about celebration, joining my team, or just shopping Stampin' Up, you can pop over to craftycarolinecreates.com. Yeah, and get in touch, and it'll be a pleasure to help. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.